However virtual reality will influence our future, be it to liberate and provide us with pleasure, or to produce a generation even more enslaved to a machine that allows them to completely escape from reality, the new cyberpunk generation couldn't be more eager to acquire this technology.
The Gibson stuff, they're working in a 3D, you know, it's data the way I always thought data would be. You know, the way I think of data in my mind is not ones and zeros. But, you know, if I could go into something like that, that would be great. I'd, like, never leave my house.
I'd love to have an auto Sonntag get injected into the Matrix.
Already, some are considering the philosophical implications of this medium. Never in the history of mankind has there been an alternate universe one could actually inhabit. Now that anyone can experience them, alternate universes are no longer the province of physicists, theologians, and supernaturalists. It is a matter of the creator and the creation.
It's an interaction between those two things which generates a third thing. It's the other. It's the other that has been talked about in psychoanalysis and psychology. The other, it's that other, the omnipresent thing.
The Matrix is like an alternate dimension. The Matrix is a metaphor for God. I mean, in a way it becomes, you know, it's the way, as it becomes conscious of itself, which is a very powerful thing.
The technology of virtual reality and these other radical technologies will certainly change our future in ways unforeseen. Freed from being an engine of labor, will the body again become the temple of the soul? Though frightening to some, for the cyberpunk generation, technology no longer represents a force of alienation, but rather a transcendental electronic reality. Kingdom of the unreal, but also a higher state of being, ultimately free of the limitations of the material.
All right, enough of this. It's time for action. It's time for excitement. It's time for Picross. So I've only got one more puzzle to do. I've plugged my way through all 150, and here we are. The last one that has no assist. So even if I put a thing in the wrong thing, whatever. Nobody cares. But at least I'll be able to pay more attention to chat now. Okay. Yeah, this is what we're doing now. So, if I have driven Stephanie partially insane because she can't figure out how this game works. And she refuses to let me explain it to her. This has to be 3. It's good. It's a weird game in terms of puzzle. You've never seen this game played? Yeah, it's weird. If you guys care, I can run down the rules of how the game works. But it's essentially like a logic puzzle. Community should launch a social media campaign to get me trending gamer this year. I mean, I'm gonna get it anyway, so you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate the offer, but you probably don't need to waste your time. Wait, what year is it? It's the year what finally happens for me. When dreams are real, magic takes hold on this planet. 3. Yeah, Dr. Disrespect isn't going to get me this year. Damn you! Has he ever streamed the worldwide hit sensation Picross? I don't think so. What's up, John's Life? What are you looking at? This is Picross, my man. The most challenging, intense, gamer-ass video game that's ever been made. Ever. Yeah, T.I. Mighty, it is... In terms of its rule set, it is pretty similar to Sudoku. There's another mode that's even harder than this. Am I any good at Tetris? Not really. I've played enough of it to know that I'm not, like, good at it. But I enjoy it a lot. I really like that game. I put some time into the Grandmaster, so it's like, in terms of Tetris tiers, I know that there's more than just like NES Tetris. Let's see here. And yeah, I played a whole lot of... I played like Tetris in its various iterations my entire life, so... I'm decent, but I'm not like world class, you know. Ozesaurus Rex, thank you for the Prime sub. John's never been able to play these sort of games, so just smile and wave and watch. There you go. I think it's calming. The sequel to this game, Picross S2, is coming out soon, so I gotta finish this up. Watch Funhouse all the time, never managed to catch any of the live events or streams, but love you. Love all you guys, keep it up. Well, thank you. I will certainly keep it up as long as people keep watching. As long as I get a paycheck, I will consider every day a blessing that I get to do what I do. Are those little dinosaurs? Oh. Those are cute. Little man in a dinosaur costume? Emotes are great, man. I do genuinely like, or love emote culture on Twitch. Seen the true Tetris masters play without visible blocks at max speed, just slamming on the controls? Yeah. Yeah, Rainer, that's the Grandmaster Tetris. I have a fight stick for Street Fighter and for Tetris. So... Yeah, I have MAME and TGM3, I think, on this PC. I've streamed it before, but... Do you have to do ad rolls now, and are there any streams next week? Wolfborn, you might... I'm not sure specifically what you mean. I don't ever run ad rolls on my personal Twitch channel. I just figure, like, this isn't a complaint, but for the amount of viewers I get, it's not worth putting everyone else through the annoyance of it. And then, as far as other streams, are you asking about personal streams because of RTX? That's a good question. This week, yeah, I should be able to stream on Tuesday, but yeah, Thursday, Saturday, next weekend is blown out for sure. Hey, Big Fish. I am having a good day. Thank you for the benediction. Let's see here. It's 4, so that means the 2 has to be there. There we go. Lap and booyah. Cutting on it. Cutting on it. Bruce was saying they'd have to play ads now due to RT. Really? They may be aware of stuff that I'm not. I am not aware of that, but there's a lot in this world that I'm not aware of, so... Looking forward to RTX London. Yes, very much. The travel arrangements and situation might be a little tough, but whatever, it's worth it for a fucking free trip to London. And Stephanie's coming. I'm really happy about that, so we'll get to see the city a little bit. Okay, that's 1, 2, got it. Locking it away. Let's see here. Number 1. Yeah. London seems like it's a really cool city that I would love to be able to spend more time in. I believe the ad rolls are required by RT if you want to stream together with other RT staff. Interesting. Huh. I wonder how they... Who's even paying attention to that? Okay. Let's see here. Oh, they're not flying us both out there. No. Stephanie is paying her own way with miles. She's done a lot of travel for work, so she had a shitload of miles banked up. Pretty sure they have some rule about more than 3 RT staff are not allowed to stream together, which might be the ad rules they're talking about. Okay. Yeah, maybe a conversation that I'm not... I mean, I don't really stream with RT people, so... I just picked up on it watching some of the Achievement Hunter team member streams. Okay. Maybe it's the sort of thing where until I do it, they don't feel the need to inform me about it. Ryan was talking about streaming Siege with Alfredo and others, so they can't have more than 3 RT staff. Okay, interesting. Huh. Assuming you guys can't have longer, but a few days somewhere in a new time to prepare to wanders. Nice job perk regardless. Well, that's also not a job perk. They're not paying for me to go there extra days. I have to do that. So, they're paying for my flight. I'm covering the hotel for the couple of days that I'm taking off of work to see the city. And then they're covering the hotel for the duration of the event. So, yeah, they're not paying for any of that. But hey, a flight to London is a flight to London. Now that is a good job perk. It's cool when you all stream together. I end up with so many tabs open. Yeah, you can multi-twitch. Yeah, unfortunately it can be a little rare. It's hard to get everyone like in the same place at the same time doing the same thing. I'm cool with ads if it supports you. I try to watch YouTube ads purposely so it might support channels. I don't see this as much different. Well, I appreciate that. But, you know, not... I guess the other thing I feel is, and this is kind of a personal thing, I don't feel like this is worthy of having advertisements run on it. This is just me hanging out. Feels weird to, in any way, message that that's worthy of advertising. What's up, Joshua? The upcoming release, or Zaycrest asked, for the upcoming release of Shenmue 1 and 2 on PS4 and Xbone, having played Shenmue 1 recently, do you think it holds up? Well, that's a weird question, because it is... Okay. This is... I'm trying to think of how to say this. It is now exactly the same game it was back then. And context hasn't changed that at all. It's still quirky and weird, and bizarrely, ambitious? Let's see here. And all those things survive. But I don't think it held up well even then, if that makes sense. Like it wasn't really considered a successful game. My understanding, at least from what I remember. It's like everyone was like, this is really weird, and somebody tried really hard. And other people were just like, well, it did interesting things, and maybe we can learn something from this, and God bless it for trying. It's kind of the big thing. So, I think it holds up in the sense that the people who like it will still probably really like it. It's still got that cult charm about it, of just being quirky and weird. Unrestrained might be the word I'm looking for. But yeah, as far as holding up, maintaining any kind of integrity, I don't know about that. Because I don't think it had it to begin with. A little stuck now. I preferred Yakuza. It helped with progress and gave you a thing to do. Yakuza's a lot more direct in terms of being like a video game. Oh, I see what you mean, Chris. Personally, not a fan of the dictation of what they do outside of work. If it isn't a work stream, they shouldn't see a cut of it. Maybe see it as moonlighting. So, you're right. You're right in some sense. If somebody's doing something by themselves, Rooster Teeth really has no say in what that is, unless it's really similar to a production that Rooster Teeth already makes. So if there's a Rooster Teeth show where somebody just plays a game by themselves, which there kind of isn't, then Rooster Teeth doesn't really have a right to like butt into that and say, blah blah blah, what are you doing? When they do it as a group, though, then it comes closer to imitating a style of content that Rooster Teeth owns, a product they own. And that's when it becomes a problem. That's when group streams become an issue. Because if you're doing it as a group, then it's more like a entertainment product that Rooster Teeth owns the rights to, and that you're profiting from solely on your own. So, let's see here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. It has to be, yeah, it has to be this. Pretty sure. Any chance you can explain what this game is in 1 or 2 sentences or less? I'm super lost. I can do that. Alright. So every row and column has a series of numbers on it. Like, the numbers represent the connected series of filled-in boxes in the order that they are in that sequence. So if it says, like, 1, 3, 2, there will be 1 block filled in, then a series of 3 blocks filled in, then a series of 2 blocks filled in that column or row. You don't know where they are, you just know they're in that order. So, using that information and cross-referencing, like, columns and rows, you can, like, know for a fact that certain squares are filled in given other context information you have. I imagine if you're not out there saying, "Hi, I'm Lawrence from Funhouse/Rooster Teeth. Support me in using your status of the company to further your own self." I don't see a problem. I mean, it's a combination of a lot of things. It's not necessarily that there's a problem, but it also, let me tell you, it puts a sour taste in business people's mouths when there's money that they feel like they should have and don't. So, that's kind of an aspect of it too. Rooster Teeth is very good about extracting as much money as they can from everything they can. Not in a way that crosses any kind of line. They've been respectful of that. So, to Rooster Teeth's credit, in those situations, they definitely try to create win-wins for everybody. So in those situations, I can't get into too many specifics about it, but they do try to find ways to incentivize the people who are doing the streaming as well. You're saying it feels like missed dollars if it isn't linked to the company? Of course. Gotta turn everything on. Every revenue stream. That can't be 5. Especially if it's something turnkey. Like having people stream on a network. I got a call right when you started explaining. I heard the first half. I'll bother you for the second half later or browse chat. Okay. That's fine. No, I mean... It's just down to individual choice, really. Yeah, you gotta get that Tesla. We all need Teslas. Tesla crew! Kind of out of ideas here. Yes. Okay, that does help. Okay. Does the number fade out when you get it correct? Sort of. That's not so much correctness as it is you have matched what the numbers say. So it can still be grayed out and be wrong. It's just that you filled it in a way that satisfies what the numbers say. And then that's something you eventually double back on and figure out you got it wrong like several steps ago. So, most stages will, when you fill in a brick, like it'll be like, oh, you got that one wrong. But this is a no assist stage because it's the last stage, so it doesn't tell you when you get something wrong. You just have to kind of figure it out. Or be very meticulous, which I am usually not. Alright. Damn. One goes there, which means that is 3. Okay, that's handy. Means it has to be like this. 4. Good. Certainly has a chill soundtrack. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's Sudoku for crazy people. Makes sense as a business to be collecting every dollar you can. That's what a business does. I'm sure it's easy for someone on the outside of it to misinterpret the rules and make it a bigger deal than it needs to be. I mean, I'm not gonna lie though, it does... I totally get this, the reaction. It's like, really? For me, honestly, for me, it's like you have to own that too. Like everything. You have to have everything. Certainly I had thoughts of that nature. Damn it. Hold on. So that can't be 2. That won't fit, so this has to be the 5. Yeah, because it can't be the 1 either, so... Yeah, a lot of this game is just figuring out... Like, it's all about isolating where things can and cannot possibly go. And then also trying to make sure you're accounting for all the various possibilities of distributions of squares. It's better than what they did to Ray's first streaming channel? Yeah, I don't know. I've heard varying accounts about how that went down. Yes, this is how I sharpen my mind like a sword, like Hanzo Steel. So that I'm always ready and primed to solve logic puzzles. Shit. Let's see. Could be a 1 there. So, like right now I'm trying to figure out, is there any way that this could be a 1? 2, and I don't think there is. I think it has to be a 2. So I'm gonna do that. Wait, I was looking at the wrong series of numbers. There's only... never mind. Oh wait, no, that is right. Okay. There we go. Which means this has to be the other 2. It's not that 2. I'm getting there. It gets tough when you run out of leads, and then you just have to kind of pick the board apart, trying to find something to work with. What's that? That is something I can fill in. It has to be one of the ones. Too. Yeah. Once I get my implants. No, that's what I'm saving up all my Twitch money for. My cybernetic eyeball that will let me solve Picross puzzles immediately. So many different ways that could play out. That means the 4 has to be this way, because that would make it 5. It can't be 2, so there'd be no room for the 1. Whoop! So it's that. Which means it's 2 and then 1. Okay. This. So that's a 2. There needs to be 3 1s after it, which it doesn't look like there could be. There could be a 1 here. Pretty sure that has to be a 1. It's this. Chipping away, ever so slowly. There we go. Not bad. One, 3, 4. Fuck. I feel like I made a... fucked up at some point. This isn't right. Shit. So you do get one of these. Tells you stuff you've done wrong. Okay. Oops. Okay. So that's wrong and that's wrong. Which means that it's this, obviously. Yeah, it's weird. Even when no assist is on, you still get like a one-time check of all wrong spaces. I've been trying not to use it, but this is the last stage. I want to show off to all my Twitch friends. Oh man. I mean, if I get shit wrong, ugh. Going back and trying to error check that is the worst. I got something else wrong. There should be a 2 space here instead of a 1. Oh no. That's not good. Fuck. I fucked it up. I fucked it up. I can't do it again. I don't remember what I did. What? I don't remember what moves I made. I don't know how to undo them. Nice. Well, I can try and continue with the puzzle, but it's all based off of a bad move now. So the further moves aren't going to be correct. What are your thoughts on Cyberpunk 2077 and how it's drastically different from the trailer we've seen like 4 years ago? Cayenne, your question is already flawed. I don't understand how in any way that what we saw is drastically different than anything, because you didn't see anything. So, can't really answer that. Gotta start over. Damn it. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, I guess, yeah, one's at night. There is that. So, I guess if you're shocked about numbers on the rows and columns designate what boxes have to get marked, yes. They designate the series of connected boxes in the order that they're listed in. Well, thank you, Aesthetic Power. I appreciate that. I've actually been feeling a little bloated. I had some cocktails. Had a fun night, and I'm paying for it. Yeah, that's basically Minesweeper on steroids. The first person to make that analogy. Ah, damn it, though. That's a bummer. So, it's 3 and 2. Get to retrace all my goddamn steps. It's a game to learn mouse and keyboard with. I've always been a console gamer, looking to move to PC. I don't know that there's anything that's specifically good for learning that kind of input. Let's see here. Like RTSs require a lot of mouse, and they're pretty unique to PC. StarCraft 2, maybe? But that might be a little too intense. And that's a bummer. I was so proud that I caught the mistake so early. But yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to be so negative to your question. I just didn't quite understand where it was coming from. I feel like that's the sort of reason why CD Projekt has to be real cagey about promo material. They know that a lot of people are real hungry to live in that world. Oh, Civ? That's not bad. Yeah, something XCOM. Yeah, something turn-based. Just get used to clicking on stuff. Those are all really good suggestions. Hey, good job, guys. Also, just really solid games in general. Let's see. Whoop. Can't fuck it up again. What's up, Foxy Spartan? Diablo 3? Good point, good point. Oh, Proto. Welcome. Yeah, Diablo 3 is pretty easy. Just some fun clicking. Sometimes that's all you need. Just gotta click your cares away. But yeah, also very, very, very mouse intensive. Diablo 2 more so. I think they actually eased up on the amount of clicking needed. Whoops. No. No, 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 no. I will not fuck this up. Also super easy too. Yeah, easy to learn, I guess. Man, now there's a game I need to get back into. Remember anything. Some games just play better with a controller, such as Witcher 3. Yeah. For sure. Oh yeah, World of Warcraft. MMOs. For sure. I mean, yeah, I've got a controller too. Most games are designed around controllers, so... And yeah, the Xbox One controllers are, for the most part, 100% universal on PC. Like, Microsoft actually has done a really good job making sure that those are headache-free, plug-and-play type stuff. It's funny how going through the same logical processes can get you to the same place, but sometimes it's in a different order. So let's see here. This one. That has to be the 1. That obviously has to be the 2. Want to beat this. I've been playing this game for a long time. I am hoping that there's some kind of drawn-out, endlessly pleasing credit sequence when you finish this. So that's, yeah, 1 there. Just does mean that. Doesn't mean a whole lot, actually. Damn it. Played CSGO a little Overwatch, just getting over that hump of thinking I should be really good, but in reality I'm trash. I don't know that that ever goes away. It's frustrating, yeah. A mouse makes it feel like you should be able to aim at everything right away, but it doesn't work out that way. Like, your hand just doesn't have that ability. I get very frustrated too, feeling like I should have been able to shoot that guy. Why can't I just put the crosshair over his head? It seems trivial. Console scene is full of noobs and bads in comparison to skill on PC. Yeah. It is different. No joke. Watching Stephanie play Overwatch on console is pretty cool. It's just it's kind of a slower game, but it's, you know, people still have godlike aim with controller. For a while, I always insisted that there's no way people could be, like, good at aiming with a controller. It just can't happen. I'm ready to admit that I am very wrong about that. I've seen some miracles. When I play, I just get frustrated. Yeah. CSGO will make you want to kill yourself with a skill gap. That's why I never really got into it. Yeah. I got far enough in that, or played it enough to be like, no. There's a mountain to climb here, and I don't want to. Okay, so. Let's do 2. Okay. Damn it. I used to be almost as good as some pros at COD using a 360 controller versus their mouse and keyboard. That's with 10 plus years of experience in using a 360 controller for COD only. So yeah, skill and preference can make a difference, but accuracy in that mouse actually allows. With enough practice is unbeatable. Candles, there's one other factor too. COD is designed around not being able to aim. All the maps in COD, this is changing because people are getting a lot better controller, but back in the day it was hallways. It's all hallways. When you're running through the map, somebody's ever only going to come from like a 90-degree cone in front of you. There's nowhere else for them to hit you from, except maybe just like from the side on a sniping lane or something. And it's designed that way on purpose, because people playing on console that can't look around or aim that fast get really frustrated when they get shot in the back. It's like an old Halo thing. And Halo had really long and floaty jumps to try and make up for that. The other things are like generous auto-aim and guns with low accuracy baked into them. So it just mitigates the skill impact of really solid aim on the game. So hello, potassium nitrate. Apologize, but I've forgotten your real name. I think I've done it again. My bad. Carried over to Battlefield and CSGO a bit. Almost made it to Plat and CSGO with a controller before I got shunned as a blasphemer. Wow. That's really impressive. That is really impressive. There are people who, yeah, get really uppity about that, though. About controller. Hey man, if you can play, who cares? That was the thing in fighting games for a while. Like pad versus stick type stuff, but people showed up with pad and won. So you really can't argue with that. Winning's all that matters. If you could create your own... Oh yeah, Holly. Alright, thank you. I'll try and remember. If you could create your own game, what style would it be? I don't know, I think I'd start with like an arcade game. Something small. Something with like a gameplay prototype. Something that focused on like decision-making and mechanics. I think if I could do that, if I could make a successful game, well, a fun game that way, then I might experiment with layering on more butter. So hello, bird person. You can still flick your stick half a millimeter and pull at 180. Things become possible. Yeah. So the flicking the stick to do a 180 is something, but I'm curious. Because people who play Quake and stuff, they can snapshot. Like, they know exactly how far to move their mouse to turn exactly around far enough to instantly line up with somebody and shoot them. Was that possible? Because when you say flick, it's like one of those, right? You're just slamming on the stick to get yourself turned around, and then you find aim. Oh, you can't do it with joystick, it's just really hard? Okay. I've seen people come close to doing stuff like that. Like, close enough that it's, like, good. It may not be, like, Quake level god aim, but good enough to kill someone. or to get a kill, really. Alright, making some progress. Again. Ugh, hurts so much. Hurts every time. It's like Wolverine. Nope, let's not do that. Wait, I can do this though. The 2 has to be here, and then the 1 has to be there. Nope, this. God. Okay. Yeah, practice makes perfect. You just have to put sensitivity through the roof so you rotate ridiculously fast. It becomes a matter of knowing when to let go of the stick, which is a half-second endeavor sometimes. I'm sure it's less than that. 60 FPS game? Yeah. That's like... Yeah, that would be probably on the order of like 100 milliseconds or so. But people can do that. People can hit that timing reliably. So I believe it. That's cool though. I'd never talked to anybody that had developed that level of aim with a controller. So let's see here. Here again, is there any way that this can be a 1? So that's the first 2. No, this has to be a 2. Yeah. I remember making that decision before, and it ended up being, or it ended up not being incorrect. If only there was a word for that. It's Minesweeper XXL, basically. Yeah, Alex. Or Alex Street. I'm not sure exactly how that goes. VR Picross would be pretty cool, though. Yeah. Slapping all those boxes. That'd be fun. With a proper haptic feedback, maybe. Come on. 2, 1, then 1. So, this has to be a 1, which means that has to be a 2. This and this. I feel like this is when I start like not seeing things I'm supposed to see, or seeing certain, like I'll make a decision that it's like a certain square has to go into place, and it's just because I didn't see something else. So this 3 already locked away, which means this is the 5. That means that's nothing, which means that's the 2, which means that's the 4. And that's another 1. I'm scared now. I'm scared. This is scaring me. 5. 1. I just genuinely terrified at some point I'll find a contradiction in the pieces. Please don't let me do that. Let's see here. Two, 1. 1 space 1, 2 space 1. Okay. Seems to be going okay. At any moment, it could all come crumbling down. This music is gonna get stuck in my head for next week. Yeah, this is BGM 3. I've run through them all because I memorized them all. It's like a Game Boy Tetris, just rattling in your head all day. That could be the 1, the 2, can't be the 3. And that could be the 2 or the 3. Either way, I can't really make any assumptions about where these are placed. I have $20 in my Nintendo Shop account. What's the game I have to get? Looking to build my library to bid on a new Switch. I would say Hollow Knight. That game's really good. Golf Story's really, really good too. What's up, Chris? Hey, I'm glad you like Picross. I don't aim shit and I hate it. I disable it always when possible. Better just learn how your hands move and operate the controller, work around that. You know what, I agree. Candles. Did you play Overwatch on console? Because I really like that they actually included different kinds of like stick movement. About how you can aim around. I got really frustrated with that game until I found that option and started tweaking it. It felt really strange to me when I first started. Fuck. Something doesn't seem right here. Damn it. So, fuck. I just have to kind of iterate through all the possibilities. This is the 2, and then that's the 1. That doesn't work. So this has to be the 1, and that has to be the 3. So it means 2, it has to be here. And then 1 can be anywhere else. Doesn't really matter. I'll try this. That's the 1. I'm the Picross Master! Oh yeah, Stardew Valley. Well, time to go sit in a corner and contemplate life, I guess. Hooray! Look, I got a badge! Not even a congrats, I mean, kind of. You did it. Thing is, like, so there's also something called Mega Picross, which is even more like ridiculous. I don't really, never really grasp the rules of this. Let me see if I can remember. It's like, oh yeah, so the 7 combines rows. So this means that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. I don't remember exactly what the rules of Mega are. That means that, okay, maybe that means that in these 2 rows there's a total of 7 in a stretch, so it can be an either. So it's 1, 2, 3. So that means in these 4 squares, 3 of them are filled in. Then I guess the 4 means of these 4 squares, 3 of them are filled in. What, how am I supposed to... That doesn't tell me anything about where they go. Well, alright. I don't know. Picross doesn't fuck around. Wait, are these the same puzzles, but... confusing? They are. Yeah, I might have to look at the tutorial again. Hold on. I don't remember... Mega Picross, yeah. Alright. New, more responsive Picross that has just a few more rules. Mega lines with mega numbers. Oh, so it's not the total number of blocks, it is the... Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. What? Mega lines, all connected correct squares that span 2 lines are indicated by the... Okay, so that's like a double number. It's 5, because it's 5 of all one, but then 2 more are on a second line? All connected correct squares that span 2 lines are indicated by the larger mega numbers. Mega lines, all connected correct squares that don't span 2 lines are indicated by normally sized hint numbers. Why do they combine them like that? Because it's like 5 plus 2 are connected. That's 4, and then 2 are connected. Okay. So the gap of at least 1 square clusters indicates number. Okay. Normally sized hint numbers and mega lines do not influence the order of the normally sized hint numbers on the line that they're paired with. Okay. Got it. So this means that it's too wide. Wait, that means it... Wait. How can that be? Because 2 would mean it's too long. No, it'd be 1, and so that means it's like that. And it can't be connected to this, so it'd have to be this. Okay. God damn it. That's actually a pretty fucking complicated rule. And then... Oh! What? 4 means it's this, and then 1... Either one of these? Okay, let me fill out the other ones that I actually could figure out now. Okay, I'm already out. God damn it. So this means there's in this... So this is already... Wait, this is already 3. Yeah, this is already 3. So... It either has to be here or here. And either one satisfies the conditions of the other 4 as well. So how do I even cross-reference this? Let's see here. If it were here... No. Oh, that doesn't satisfy the conditions of that 4, though. No, wait, it does. 1, 2, 3... And then one of them are connected? Yeah. Okay, so that. Okay. Ah! I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Jesus. Huh. Instead of 1 number equals 1 line, it's 1 number equals 2 lines. Sort of, but the number is different too. The number is the length of connected boxes plus the instances in which there are 2 on each row. Like, the way that they add them like that is kind of weird. Oh, why am I still doing this? Oh. Why wouldn't that be the 1? Why is that not graying out? Oh, okay. You have to do both rows when it's... What's up, Jacob? Yeah, I feel like I'm just gonna fill in all the gimmies first. Gonna get mean in a minute. Alright. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's already 7. 8. 9. 11. How far in advance do you guys start planning for Fun Nuts Games Done Slow? I don't know for sure. I wasn't really involved with the planning or the production of that. So, I don't know exactly when all that planning started. Just tip for beating the heat. My apartment doesn't have AC and it's high 90s in Portland. Put a fan on yourself and start drinking ice water. Wear as little clothes as you can. Hey, John. God damn it. I don't care. I'm done. Maybe I'll get back into it someday, but not today. Alright, what's the other thing? Oh, yeah. Final Fantasy XIV. I'll finish that. Finishing everything today, I guess. Alright, another break. Back in a minute. Gotta switch things around a little bit.
Technology and imagination.
Mind screw, would we be able to have sex through our minds?
Chris Saunders.
David Severio. Everything in Tammy's life is just great. But when you're young and in love, life can get very complicated, especially when it involves an insanely jealous creep.
That's my lady, all right?
Late night phone calls.
I want you to come over.
Yes!
Sneaking around in your own house.
Did you lock the door?
Don't worry.
Your boyfriend getting dumped in a wild animal park. And a crazy doctor.
Well, that's it.
who turns out to be a mad scientist.
And if you're going to make an omelet, you have to break a few eggs, right?
With an insane invention that only needs a brain. But this Tyrannosaurus Rex just wants to be a party animal. Even when you tell the truth, nobody believes it anymore.
It was a dinosaur.
What? It's more than a machine with a brain. I mean, it is a machine with feelings. We are on the brink of something special. We are going to be immortalized.
Is that really you in there? Oh, Michael, what have they done to you?
Oh, you poor thing. You've gone crazy.
Byron, I am not going crazy. This is just a little hard to explain.
That's my dinosaur!
We found the dinosaur, Sheriff. It's in a truck being driven by your son.
Byron?
Yes, sir. See, a couple of folks back at the hospital, they say he stole it.
Stole what?
The dinosaur.
Oh, jeez. That is my dinosaur that you are threatening. I made him and he is mine.
What are we gonna do?
I will give you immortality.
Not if Tammy has anything to say about it. Tammy and the T-Rex.